From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete. It's Gore. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Go. Hey, Mike 20. Oh, yes.
Throwing is Allen on third. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dez Bryant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Take Carradine in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bills on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To the air, Allen. Looking deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
49.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And an alley to run. Allen. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. This is caught. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Yo, kill! Mike, 49. I'm coming!
Fitzpatrick. And this is caught by Allen for a Dolphins touchdown. Dwayne Allen in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get them one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be fielded at the 6. And an alley to run. So we have reached the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come Trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw again on second down. Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
64, wait.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Allen now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
Right, 80. 53, Mike. Hey, here we go. Check. 53, Mike. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And Fitzpatrick with a completion there, and of course he's a journeyman, but the people in Buffalo know him because one of his stops on his journey was here as a starter for the Bills from 2009 to 2012. Buffalo was 20-33 in those starts before he would ship off to Tennessee in 2013.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Balaj. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. It's caught right side. It turns. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Fitzpatrick. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Busting free at the 10. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Second down and goal. Fitzpatrick eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
At the 5-yard line.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Allen now looks to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
319. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Tight.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Get ready.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Alert.
To throw, it's Allen. This for his running back, McCoy. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on second down. Allen, he's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the grab by Croft. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Allen hands off to McCoy. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. This for the lead in the final stages. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go.
Fitzpatrick. And Stills over the middle. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's 3rd and short. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Sanders is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the wrist I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my face.
enormous.